Hi, this is Gloria Coppola from Massage Pro CE, sitting in for the Massage Nerd today and doing a live interview with Felicia Brown from Spalutions. Welcome, Felicia.
Thank you so much, Gloria. It's a pleasure to be here.
This is going to be fun for me because you're going to talk about your coaching classes, and I really would like to learn what is it you're doing.
Well, I'll tell you, Gloria, earlier this year I started a group marketing coaching program. You know, I've been doing consulting and training for a long time with massage and spa professionals, and what I started hearing from people is, gosh, Felicia, I know you can help me, but I can't afford to work with you one-on-one.
Yeah.
And it just broke my heart because they need the help to grow and market their business, make money, and be successful, you know, reach their business goals, but they couldn't afford it. And so after hearing that a number of times, I thought, you know, there's got to be a better way. How can we make this, what I teach, accessible to more people? So I went through and I looked at the most common advice that I give to all of my coaching clients.
Which is?
Well, we'll talk about that in a second. I know, the anticipation. I pulled the information, the 6 things that I work with most people on, or almost every person in my coaching practice actually, to put that into a group marketing coaching program. And by bringing in a group, I could bring the price down so it was more affordable.
Right.
I could also make it a CE class so that if people wanted to use this as a way to get CE credit, they could.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. And actually the group environment, a lot of people really find, I guess, more appealing. You know, they like the interaction and having a friend that's going through it with them. And so we started these in January of 2011, and it has been so popular, and the results people have told me they've gotten have been so wonderful. I mean, the testimonials that people have given me have just warmed my heart completely. So I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you this. It started with 6 classes, and what's happened is people have gone through the program and they're like, okay, now what are we going to do? Or I want more of this. So the 6 classes that we do right now are probably going to evolve into maybe 12 classes or perhaps a year-long program. I'm not sure. We're still kind of trying to figure that out. But so the first thing that everybody has to do when it comes to knowing how to market their business properly is to have a goal. And now I want to be really specific about this because a lot of people think that when I say you have a goal, they're like, oh, well, I have a goal. I want to make more money.
I want to make a lot of money, yeah.
I want to make more money, or I want to make a lot of money. Well, how do you get there? But you know what? I could reach into my pocket and give you $1, and you would now have more money. And that is not very specific, is it? You probably don't want just $1. So
show me the money.
Yeah, you want more. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is you've got to get really clear on what that goal is, what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And so we sit down and we work on how to get clear on what your goal is. Your goal, not someone else's goal. Then we take a look at what you need to do to commit to your goal, because if you really want something, you know, it's going to take effort. Just saying that you want it, that's not enough. There are some things, sometimes you have to change habits. You have to look at why you haven't reached this goal before, and so we look at that. So that's the second thing. Like I said, there are probably going to be more things than 6.
You used the word there, commitment, and I know we've talked about that with the massage industry, that some therapists just think they're going to come out of school and make a lot of money and don't realize the commitment.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I always tell people that marketing is a process. It's not good enough to just send out one mailing or to go to one networking meeting. You have to think of this as part of your business every day. In fact, yesterday someone here at the American Massage Conference was telling me about, I don't know, we'll say it was ethics. I don't remember what the topic was, but they said, you know, ethics is a really important modality to have in your practice. And I said, you know, I'm going to steal that. Marketing is a really important modality to get training in and to have as your practice. So if you start to think of marketing as a modality in which you touch people, then you're going to start to understand the way I think. The biggest catchphrase or overlying theory that I use when I talk to my students is this: everything you do that touches a client in any way, shape, or form, whether it's physical touch or the business card you hand them or the overflowing trash can in your restroom, that's all marketing. You may not think of it that way. You may think, oh, but that's just a trash can. But in honesty,
there's a lot about you.
Yeah, it's sending a message to your clients. It's making them say either they want to come in the first time, like if it's a business card or a website or something like that, come in the next time, they had a good experience, or perhaps not come in at all. And so if you start to think of every touch as marketing, then you start to do things differently in your business. You really start to think about that. And that's one of the other things we talk about is making every touch positive. When you start thinking in that mindset of it's not just what happens on the massage table, or, for those of you that are also estheticians or have another licensure, it's not just what happens in the facial or in the manicure. It's also what's happening, how they're getting touched in other ways. So we really look at that, as well as how you're holding yourself back. We got to make the commitment, but sometimes we have to look at how we get in our own way. I do it too. It's not just something that others do. Believe me, my big weakness is solitaire on the computer. That's one way I get in my way all the time.
And
Silly.
you can get sucked into that.
Yeah, for hours. Seriously, I have to it's almost like I have to have AA for solitaire. Sad. So we do that, and then once we have that base in place, then we start looking at ways to actually get new clients into the practice, into your business, and how to get them to come back, how to retain them. Because
that's a good one.
Bringing in new people is great, but what's really valuable is getting that repeat business. I do a little exercise to show exactly how valuable that is, and when people see that, they're like, wow, I never thought of it like that. It never dawned on me what keeping this one client in my business could be doing.
That's right.
So that's the core of the program. The last thing that we do is work on a plan on how to move forward with everything that we've learned in the class. But what I foresee happening, as I said, I've had all these requests, is that we're going to add some additional components to the training, such as how to sell retail, how to upsell and make more money with every appointment. People have asked me specifically for a class on networking, how to use press releases, and we kind of have a broad overview of some of those things in the program, but they really want intense, specific help.
I wanted to ask you about the retail, because I know in my experience a lot of massage therapists said, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to do that.
Right.
Tell them why it's important, maybe, that they do have some products.
That's such a great question, Gloria, and I really appreciate you asking that. Okay, so let's say you do feel that way, that you think, hey, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to sell retail because I don't want to be pushy, and it doesn't feel good to me. Okay, so we've all experienced that at some point or another with something. Here's what I want you to think about. Do you like helping your clients? Do you like giving them resources that will help them to continue to feel or look better, depending on what you do, that will help extend the experience that they had in the treatment room, that will maybe make them think of you and come back in again because of a scent or a sound that they took home with them? If you start to think about really what retail is supposed to be about, and this is my philosophy on it, it's not about making a sale. It's about giving your clients tools and options for their own self-care at home in between appointments, about being a real professional and understanding that they can't always come to see you for a massage when they feel bad. But maybe if they had a acupressure ball, like my friend Stuart was interviewed, if you had those in your office and you could teach your client how to access a trigger point in their shoulder with that, then they're going to think so much more highly of you, and you're going to be helping them solve their problems. And really, that's the bottom line. We're here to help our clients solve their problems, feel better, etc. So start thinking about retail as helping clients solve problems and carry products that match your clients' problems. If you have a spa-based business and people are coming to you for dry skin and that relaxation type of thing, then maybe some aromatherapy oils, bath salts, body lotion, those types of things would make sense. If you're a pain relief, medically oriented massage therapist, the acupressure ball, a jack knobber, back knobber, maybe some biofreeze.
Yeah.
It's a big one. I mean, there's lots of things, so you have to think as far as what's going to help your clients and really make the most sense.
Well, you know, I was one of those therapists that said, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to do this. And I had a client that had really dry skin on their feet, cracked, and I would use this foot balm, Kefir foot balm, and he would feel the immediate result of it, and he's like, where can I get this? And then I realized, well, if I made it convenient and it was here, he can buy it. And he did, and he came back, and within like a month, all the cracks were healed. And then biofreeze was another one the clients liked. So I found that it actually was very easy and that I didn't have to sell anything.
Exactly.
They just wanted to know, wow, I really like that product. Where can I get it? And it was right there.
Well, and if you're going to recommend products like that to people, why not have them available in your own office? I mean, let's be honest. We want to make more money. I don't know too many people out there that say, no, that's okay. I've got everything I want. Most of us need a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Additional streams of passive income, perhaps.
Yeah.
And so retail is a great way to add to that without taxing your body more. I mean, to sell somebody a product that ends up adding $10 or $15 to your bottom line, once you get over the I'm not a salesperson or I feel pushy, and you send clients out the door with a product that really helps them, then you think, well, that was the easiest money I've made all day.
Yeah.
And so it's helping you with the health of your business, and that's something else too we have to look at. We have to think of self-care, and making your business profitable and successful is really part of that. When it's successful and you're not worried about money the way that you might be when you don't have your goals figured out or you're not achieving them, you will give better service and better care to everyone because you will be more relaxed and in alignment with yourself, and you won't be worried about, I got to get one more person in here. It's going to be a lot better. So I hope that helps illustrate a little bit about the coaching program. I do offer one-on-one coaching too, but I found that more and more people are gravitating to the group coaching, and soon, I'm not sure exactly when, but soon I'm going to be launching an e-coaching program where if people just want to do maybe an email version of it, they're not ready to commit time to a class, that they can do the whole thing by email. I don't know, as I said, we'll say sometime this summer, and some other exciting things, so stay tuned for that. But can I give my website?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you're interested in the group marketing coaching program or its companion social media coaching program, then just go to my website. It's www.spalutions, that's SPALUTIONS.com. You can also email me if you have questions. It's just Felicia, FELICIA, @spalutions.com. And if you're not sure what program makes the most sense for you, then you're more than welcome to set up a free initial consultation, and you can actually schedule them right from my website. If you go to that homepage, just click on schedule now, and you can set up an individual consultation or a full hour if you really just want to pick my brain. So I invite you to do that, and I hope you will contact me if you think this is something that would help you.
That's great. And I really commend you for doing this, because I know that most massage schools do not cover all of this, which is why massage therapists are struggling out there, and they don't even understand, like if they're working for somebody else, why it's still important to have these skills and know how businesses run and retain their clients.
Well, one thing I'll add on that, Gloria, and I'm so glad you mentioned that, is that what I tell employees, who aren't the business owner, is that marketing is everybody's responsibility in a business. It's not just up to your boss to send out, pay for these expensive ads or do lots of mailings or emails. It's your responsibility as a provider to be promoting the practice or business that you work for, to get clients to come back, and to give them the tools that they need with self-care in terms of retail. So thanks so much for listening to what I have to say about it today, and I look forward to talking with you sometime soon. And thank you, Gloria.
Thank you. And I also want to commend you on getting the award at the American Massage Conference last night for being the volunteer person for 2011. Felicia has given so much to the American Massage Conference. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Gloria. It was a real pleasure to receive that. Thank you, you guys. Have a great day.